But y'all don't say that.
Yo, oh, yo. What's up, guys? Chris Tips One. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Live Vibe 343. I trust you all are having an amazing freaking hump day. Today, we're going to talk about, well, the most dangerous animals out there. We can get some guesses going. We can get the chat going. But I went on to, search the AI, and I basically wanted to know what were the top 10 most dangerous animals, not necessarily dangerous to other animals, but dangerous to humans, us. So we're going to go down. I got a list of about 10. I got some photos of each animal to show you guys, and we'll just bounce ideas back. How's everyone doing, man? What the fuck? Where's everyone at, man? It's fucking Wednesday, dude. What's going on, Live Vibe? What's up, Travis? What's up, Adrian? Before I want to get this going, I want to make sure that right here. Let's start off with the little simple question before we dive into. I want to wait till Vibers can show up, but the other day on the Live Vibe, we were showing that one guy, right? He had his morning routine, his ridiculous, the nasal strip, the ice face water, these unfucking, like, nobody does these morning routines. A morning routine is just, it's hard for some people. People don't like to wake up early, man. Most people probably go to bed, with their phone in their hands, passed out, probably with the dip in. And it's always like, I remember my morning routine as a kid, living in a household of like fucking 7 kids. There's 9 of us. It was chaotic. It was wild. My morning routine now is very freaking simple, dude. I get up after a couple snoozes on the phone ski. I take my shower. I get dressed. I head out the door. I make my little vitamin water shake powder shit in my water bottle, and I head to the gym. That's it. I mean, I don't do any special face wash, I shave my head twice a week, and I just go about my day. I used to hate, dude, I was never really a morning person, but now I am definitely, like, dude, I used to snooze my phone like all the freaking time. I snooze it no more than twice. And I have my alarm set up. Like, do you guys have like 20 alarms set up for you to get up? I wish I was a 1 alarm type of person, but I'm not. It's more like 2 now. But I used to be a horrible morning person. Now it's just like I get excited to start the day every day. At least in the past couple of weeks, I've been trying to get up a little bit earlier. But the struggle is after the Live Vibe. It's after the Live Vibe. It's just, there's still work that needs to be done, chapter markers and this and that, and it takes time. But one thing that I've mentioned, that I don't think I've mentioned it to you guys, but I don't know if I stopped taking the edibles. I want to, I notice when I take the edibles, I don't dream. I just don't dream at all. And now that I'm doing this whole, like, I don't want to say celibacy, but, for Lent, I gave up playing with it, So, I mean, you can call it no fap, you can call it semen retention, you can call it whatever you want. But I have noticed that my body requires less sleep. And regardless of whether I take a small piece of an edible or a half or whatever, my mornings are usually groggier, a little bit not druggier, but it's just dark circles in my eye, But not anymore, bro. My morning routine is very simple. If my morning routine was a genre, it would just be boring. It wouldn't be a comedy. It wouldn't be a thriller. My morning routine is just plain ass boring. But I live alone. I have no kids. I got no dogs. So if you guys were to describe your morning routine, how is it? Is there anything weird that you guys do in your mornings? Is there something special that you do? Do you meditate? Do you have like this, like the coffee starts, do you have a certain way to do things? If anyone has any insight, I'm just curious for the live vibe. I just want to know if your morning routine is a comedy or a straight up disaster flick. I want to know why. What's up, Elena? How you doing? What's up, Ninja Bear? Good evening. It is hump day, baby. Thriller movies are your shit. Ryan, welcome back to Live. Ryan, how's your morning routine, dude? And it all depends, dude. Like, when I started the Live Vibe, it'll be from 9 to midnight, bro. And I remember in the early days, I was doing like 4 5-hour streams. And obviously, the longer I am on the Live Vibe, the more people can jump on. But right now, it's just I'm hovering around the 2-hour mark. I really do miss sports, bro. I miss doing the football games and having longer streams. But that being said, I would go to bed at 4 in the morning. Live Vibes would end at 1. It was routine for me to eat after the Live Vibe. And when you eat, your body's processing that energy. It's horrible. But dude, I'm on week 3, week 4, going into week 4 with one meal a day. I really like this diet, bro. I really like this 1 meal a day. It's cheaper on groceries. My trash can, bro, I only have to empty it once a week now, every Friday. I don't even fill up. Again, I'm a single dude. I use paper plates, and most of it's all water bottles, bro. But I'm really liking this 1 meal a day. My body is getting used to it, man. It's a vibe. What's up, Wicked? How you doing, dude? What's up, Dakota? How you doing, Dakota? For the folks that are trickling in here, we're going to talk about the most dangerous animals here shortly, but we do have a question of the day to get this rolling, to get it started. But you like thriller movies, Ryan? Well, let me know, guys. Give me some insights. How's your morning, dude? Elena's morning routine is a psychological thriller, trying to figure out the new system. Thank God I have not worked. What new system, Elena? What new system are you talking about? Elena, I think it's safe to assure that there is no plumbing issues in your household, right, Elena? You usually know exactly how it works. Right, I have no expectations on how my morning routine goes. It's always different and a chaotic because I wake up at, oh, dude, you wake up at 3 a.m. for work? I don't know, man. That's early, dude. Where are you at, Ryan? Where are you at now, dude? Because the Live Vibe is, if you wake up at 3, you gotta be, how many hours of sleep do you get, dude? You should prioritize sleep, people. Sleep is the most important. It deals with your mood, hormone levels, everything, dude. Logie Bear. Mine would be a comedy. There's goofs, dancing, funny pet interactions, etc. That is awesome, dude. If you're waking up in the morning, you guys, your mornings are really important. And your mornings dictate how your day is going to be. It starts off, do you want to start off the day bitching, moaning, oh, worried about what you got to do later on in the day. Like these are like self-reflection things that I am working on right now, like hardcore. My morning thing sets up your whole day. And Logie, comedy is great. And Logie has two fur babies, a cat and a dog. And I just can't imagine. First off, I'm assuming pets, like I remember when I was taking care of Bella, whenever I got up, she was the happiest dog ever. She had all this energy, wants to play, you know. But dude, pets can be such a good thing for someone. But he's dancing, bro. Imagine starting your morning dancing. Like how getting that energy flowing. How fucking awesome is that, dude? I love it. Logie, that's freaking amazing, dude. That's freaking. And Logie gets up freaking early, dude. He gets up earlier than I do, and I live in the East Coast. For me, a good morning is waking up at 7. That rarely happens, though. Rarely. I'm in bed by what, dude. I drink so much water here in the live vibe and throughout the day that after the live vibe till I go to sleep, I probably use the restroom 4 to 5 times, and it's just constantly piss. As soon as I feel like I'm comfy, I got a good position, and especially, dude, when you're off the edibles, the main reason why I took the edibles was to put me to sleep, calm the voices in my head, right? Calm the voices, put me to sleep, and it helped with my back. But getting off the edibles, no, you're going to sleep and your brain is just. But I've learned through meditation and God and praying to calm that voice, and honestly, dude, I've never been so tired after a live vibe, dude. After the live vibe, I am like, adrenaline is shot. This is I was talking to Logie about this yesterday. Yesterday I went after the gym. My brain was going 10,000 miles an hour, and I think the edibles like are really like, people use substances to, you know, why do people drink? Why do people smoke weed? You know, life's hard, right? Life's hard. And a lot of the times that's just a band-aid to turn off the overthinking, turn off the problems you got to face. And I truly believe my body chemically is rewiring itself, because the edibles, in a way, is a way to escape what you got to worry about. And no, it's just shit. I don't even know where I was going with that, guys. But here, let's go to this next one, dude. But Logie, dude, dancing, come on, dude, that's like the shit. What I do as soon as when I actually get up after the snoozes, I pray. I tell myself, today's gonna be a fucking great day, dude. It's gonna be a fucking great day. Everything's gonna work out for me. And this new breath of life of oh, this is where I was going with it. After the gym and cardio, I came home. I was going through some shit, and I did my walk outside, a nature walk. I had 2 workouts yesterday. What did I do today? I got up super early. I lifted weights. I did cardio. I got back. I was on my phone. The new thing is, I don't even check my phone at the gym now. I don't check my phone until I am done with the gym and back. That's where I was going with this, is checking the phone. You guys, starting off your day, dude, I was this, dude. I was this guy. And I'm not telling you to do what I do. Dude, I'm sharing my experience for just, this is what's been working for me mentally. When you're an overthinker, when you're fucking an empath, whatever. If you suffer from depression or anxiety, especially me doing social media, you know, posting, wanting to check comments or whatever, the phone is a huge thing. And I would remember, after I snooze, I'll get my phone and I'm checking messages, I'm checking emails, half a dead asleep. I'll go on X and I'm just like, all these political shit, and you're just like, it gets your dopamine, it's a flush too early in the morning. Like, it's just, the phone is really not good for you, man. We're not supposed to wake up and then just flood our brain with chemicals and 6-second videos. And there was a Reddit post, and a teacher was like, hey man, I've been a teacher for 40 years, and these last 10 years these kids are unteachable. Like, they are unteachable. And all these teachers started to chime in saying the same shit. They cannot get the students' attention for more than 5 minutes, bro. If they're gonna show a video in class, they can't show a fucking... Dude, when I was a kid and they rolled out that big ass TV, it was a good day in class, bro. We were gonna watch an hour documentary, a 45-minute doc. Bro, these kids can't even focus on a fucking 20-minute film. Their attention spans of just swiping, and I'm seeing this, like, being an age that I am, and seeing the patterns, like, hey, wait a minute, I'm like that. What do I do when I'm stressed? Or when I'm bored? Like, can people even be bored anymore? Is there such thing as boredom? Like, can someone actually lay on their bed without any music and just be in their thoughts? Can you take a fucking shit without your phone? That's the true test. Back then, I used to read the fucking deodorizer ingredients in the back of the damn can. And I'm putting these tests, I'm doing the work, I'm self-reflecting. And whenever I get angry, the phone, dude, the fucking phone. I try as much as possible on the weekends to detach and leave my phone and go outside and do things, but it's hard, dude. I'm addicted to my phone. And right now what I'm practicing is less phone, less dopamine. But yeah, dude, it's a lot of us need to check our phones. They need to check if there's messages from work or emails before work. And I get it, everyone's different. But what I've noticed in my life is when I don't check my phone until I am home, it's like, bro, no distractions. You save so much time. Dude, I'm even cutting my shower. I'm being self-conscious about my shower times right now, bro. I just go in there, fucking go and get the... I used to be one of those ones that would be check my phone, all depressed, get dopamine, worrying about everything I have to do. The first thing I do is, the only thing I gotta do is shower. All right, what's next? The next thing I gotta do is go to the gym. And when you can start working on your brain and working on your thought patterns to that, it's freedom, dude. It's freedom. Some of you guys might be listening right now and be like, dude, this guy's fucking wild, bro. Like, this guy doesn't, like, I don't expect people to understand. And maybe, you guys are saying, fuck, dude, this guy's really fucked up. Well, that's what I'm noticing. That within myself. Holy shit, I am really dependent on things and this and that. But I'm hoping maybe somebody will do a little bit of self-reflection. Maybe it can help someone else out there. But the phone's a fucking dirty one, dude. The phone's a dirty one. Wicked, what's up, Wicked? How you doing, dude? I wake up, I put a dip in, and most days, yeah, I do the same too, dude. I practice guitar for a couple of hours. Other than that, it's just whatever that day has in store. You're going with the flow, dude. You're going with the flow. I'm a routine person. And at the same time, it's like I gotta break away from routine. I gotta try different things, you know what I mean? But that's awesome, Wicked. That's awesome. Ninja, oh man, that's early. Wake up at 4:30, crack my neck. I'm back. tip, toes, jaws, knees, then make my tea. She has tea in the morning. Make sure hubby has his wallet, phone, and lunch. Then start a load of laundry and run my son outside to see the... Oh, Ninja, that's so fucking awesome. Pass by it at 5 a.m. Sit at the table and empty my thoughts while drinking peppermint tea. That sounds like a lovely morning, Ninja. That seems fucking... It's early, but I'm sure your body's just used to it. I mean, you have kids, you know, that... when you have kids, dude, you have no choice than to be an early person. But her genre's a thriller. I love that, Ninja. That sounds like a great morning. That sounds like a great morning. And look at you, making sure your hubby has his phone, wallet, and lunchy lunch. They changed the permitting system at work? What? I don't know what you mean by that, Elaine. I'm sorry. Also, make sure my sons pee or do their morning poo. You're in Missouri. And 3 to 4 hours of sleep during my work days. When I'm off days, I catch up on my RAM sleep. That deep, you need that deep sleep, dude. But 3 to 4 hours, Ryan, are you... What's your stimulant, bro? People who sleep 3 to 4 hours, are you a coffee guy? Are you an energy drink guy? Are you a dip guy? What's up, Justin? How you doing, brother? I can feel the breeze from the helicopter going, dude. I knew that. Dakota, depends on what day it is. I have a dialysis on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I get up at 3:30 a.m. those days, and pretty much a comedy. I can be fun to watch because my brain hasn't kicked on fully. You're Zombo. Dakota, so you're going through dialysis, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That's a pretty long process, isn't it? Isn't dialysis like an hour-long process? I hope you're healthy, Dakota. All 80s and 90s babies should be able to shit without the phone. Exactly. But still, Logie, I ain't gonna lie. I shit with my phone. I'm like, might as well. But there's times where, okay, I don't bring my phone and then I regret it. But then again, I am, even if I'm going number 2, bro, I am not. I'm a dump and go. I'm a dump and go. I don't just sit there. What's up, JD? How you doing, brother? Question of the night. My routine for the days I work would be the trailer to a comedy. It's quick, kind of weird, but everyone will want to see it. I love it. I picture JD just sleepwalks to the cupboard and gets his giant jar of fucking honey, bro. Just fucking that little Pooh Bear, dude. That little Pooh Bear. Monster energy drinks. All right, Ryan, so that works for you, bro. Hell yeah. You need a stimulant, man. You need a stimulant. All right, anyone else has anything to... Fudging. It's already 9:28. Talking about the opening question. You guys, if anyone needs to add... Anyone do anything weird for their morning routine? Like, does someone, like, I don't know, fucking do jumping jacks? Or has to play a video game before leaving? Other than that, guys, we are going to move on to dangerous animals. The world's most dangerous animals. I got 10 to talk to you guys about. And then after that, I want you guys to, first off, yeah, but, oh, so that's typically, oh, you're talking about, no, Elena. I'm talking about your morning routine, what you do at home before you go into work. Like, there's people who get up, they'll meditate, they'll check stock, they'll work out, they'll come home, shower, and then they leave to work. You know, that routine. It's everything before going into work. Oh, wow. 4.5 hours long, Dakota. Wow. That's why you got to get, dude. You get up at 3:30, dude. Dakota, that's crazy, brother. That's crazy long. I did not know that, bro. I've learned something tonight. You guys, can anyone guess the top 10 most dangerous animals? According dangerous animals that are to humans. What's the number one most dangerous animal? Write down in chat right now before I show you this picture. You guys are going to be stunned. What is... Let me bring up this, my notes here. My notes. Here is a list of the top 10 most dangerous animals based on their impact on humans, whether through direct attacks, venom, or disease transmissions. This is grounded in general knowledge and statistics about human fatalities and risks. Can anyone guess the most dangerous? We're just going to go from the most to the least on this little listy list here. I get dressed up in the bathroom and I jump on the computer. No time for anything, not even breakfast, says Elena. Hippos is a good choice. That was in the thumbnail. Hippos is definitely one of the top 10, but it is not the most dangerous. The most dangerous, guys. Yeah, the hippo's definitely in there. Spinning monkeys. Interesting, JD. I pictured JD's comedy trailer soundtrack to Mr. Blue Sky by Electric Light. Mr. Blue Sky. Dude, I want to know more details on JD's comedic shit. Executioner Wasp. Wicked. Remind me to look up that. That's not in the top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, the number one most dangerous animal to humans is a fucking mosquito, bro. You would have never thought that. You would think it would be like a freaking tiger or a liger. It's a freaking mosquito. And you guys should kind of know this, right? You guys should kind of know this. Mosquitoes are responsible for over 700,000 deaths annually, bro. I had no idea. 700,000 deaths due to diseases like malaria, dengue, and Zika. Their small size bellies their massive impact. Bro, learning that in itself is freaking wild, bro. Wild. It's nutty. You got it, Elena. Zika and malaria. And believe it or not, I was reading some of these and it's like, yeah, it's mostly in Africa. Like the top 10 is like, yeah, Africa. Like what? What? It's not the one I want. It's not the one I wonder, Weasel, dude. It's freaking mosquitoes, bro. There was like wasn't there like some sort of like conspiracy theorist with like Bill Gates, like trying to release a bunch of mosquitoes into like Florida or something? Dude, every time I get bit by a mosquito, bro, I'm one of those, they love my blood. I don't know if they like a certain blood type, but they love my blood, and I am not one to not itch. When I have an itch, I'm scratching that shit to the bone, bro. Logan, put it away. Put that one-eyed wonder weasel away, Logie. You guys got the Zika there? Oh, so like, what did I? Oh, dude, I looked it up. This thing, when you get bit by one of these things, you get sick. Like you get blood clots, organs start to fail, and it's a painful way to go. Now, I don't know. I'm sure there's like treatments in it, but dude, 700,000 humans a year annually die from a fucking mosquito, bro. You can't even see them. You can't see them. And of course, being in Florida, they're everywhere. They go around waters. Wawas. West Nile virus, yep. Nuh-uh. Fauci says it's yeah. All right, folks. Number 2. Can you guys guess the number 2? This one's a trick one. Ninja, you're close. That one's coming up. That one's coming up, Ninja. And don't worry, these pictures that I'm showing are just of the animals itself. But this next one, the number 2 most dangerous animal is fucking humans, bro. Right? We're considered what? Mammals, right? We got nipples, right? Could you milk us? Well, the women. The whipping. But humans, bro. I didn't know that. I was like, what? You're going to put humans in top 10? But yeah. Humans cause millions of deaths each year through violence, accidents, and war. We are our own worst enemy. It makes sense. It makes sense. Humans, through violence, accidents, and war. But yes, we are mammals, folks. We are animals. We're animals. And we are bad. Bad. Dude, imagine living in a world where there's no murders. I mean, accidents. I wonder with these electric vehicles, self-driving bullshit cars. I do see a future where there's driverless cars. And I do see a future where accidental highway motor accidents are going to be coming, the numbers are going to be going lower and lower and lower. And I do believe the mental health aspect plays a big role on human-to-human gun violence. More likely than not, those are committed by people who suffer some sort of mental health. Can only be taken down by mosquitoes and humans. All right. Caitlyn Jenner's beaver shot. All right, guys. Number 3. Ninja got it earlier. Ninja got this one earlier. I just gotta find the picture. It's in my camera roll, and they mix them up, bro. They mix up my camera roll. It's a different file, which is freaking wild. Where are you? That's a cobra, I think. Snakes. Snakes. Is anyone surprised here? This is one of the top 10. So we got mosquitoes, we got humans, and then we got snakes. This one's brutal, man. Has anyone been bitten by a snake before? What's up with you guys in beaver shots, bro? What's up with you guys in beaver shots? Guys, snakes. Snakes. Venomous snakes. Like the inland tapir, the king cobra, and saw-scaled viper kills around 50,000 people yearly, mostly in rural areas with limited medical access. Bro, if I got bit by a venomous snake, might as well just let me die, dude. You'll be spending your whole life trying to pay that freaking medical. I wouldn't die. Save me. What was the movie City Slickers? Like, is that an actual thing? If you get bit by a snake, you can suck out the poison. Remember, we've talked about this, folks. If you get bit by a snake, take a picture of the snake. If you can describe that snake, take a picture of the damn snake, so that when you go to the hospital, they can know what antivenom to inject you with. Sorry about the huge amount of your OnlyFans in your gallery. This is a fun question. You guys, I don't keep more than 100 photos in my library on my phone. I don't. I'm constantly deleting photos. I've been bitten by a ball python. Didn't hurt at all. A ball python? Well, they're not venomous, right? But dude, that's gotta hurt, bro. I get bit by a mosquito and that shit hurts. Justin gets bit by a trouser snake. Whose trouser snake is biting you, bro? Which one is injecting its venom into you, bro? Does it sting? Are you getting bit in the eye, bro? Where are you getting bit? Where are you getting a bit? Is it a widespread venomous shot in the back, bro? This will make sense. This will make sense. And the thing about snakes, bro, it's not like you can hear them. Like, dude, when I go on my walks off the path, it's just trees and brush, and I'm like, I would never walk through there. Like, I just can't. I don't know if there's a gator there or a reason. If I would have never seen that rattlesnake, I might have would have. But now that I know there's rattlesnakes in my area, there's no way in hell I'm going blind with some fucking Indiana Jones shit with a machete chopping trees. No. If so, give me some freaking armor. Give me some knight medieval armor, and then I'll do it. I'm not just gonna freaking go in there freeballing it, bro. This next one shocked me, folks. At number 4. Let me scroll. This one's definitely at the bottom. And the picture I chose doesn't do its justice, bro. But, you guys. Dogs, bro. Dogs made it on the top 10. How? Well, I'll tell you how, but really? Dogs? Maybe not here in America, right? But in other countries, I get it. And how? They do it through rabies, folks. Rabies, dude. They do it through rabies transmissions. Dogs cause about 25,000 deaths annually, particularly in regions where vaccination programs are scarce. There you go. Is that one of the shots you have to give your doggo or a dog is a rabies shot so that they're not... That's wild, bro. That's wild to me. No, not the puppies. Dude, you go to Tijuana or you go to Mexico, bro, there's just... I'm sure like other countries too, there's just dogs everywhere, bro. And you know them motherfuckers ain't getting their shots, dude. But isn't there like creatures... Like, dude, I've heard like if you get rabies, dude, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty brutal. And there's like... What, possums, right? Don't raccoons carry rabies? Like, what other... I might have to ask Grok this. What other animals can give you rabies, dude? Does anyone else know? Death by cuteness. Well, I did pick a cute one. If I would have picked that, dude. Have you guys seen the newest Deadpool? That fucking ugly ass possum looking dog. But I like that. Death by cuteness. Would coyotes, wolves be considered dogs? Because if so, then I can see it. Well, dogs. Every dog species is in lineage to the wolf, right? So maybe. Possums are less likely to get rabies because their body temp is too low. Interesting. You know what? Let's grok it. Let's just grok this shit out of this one, bros. Let's see. I'm just gonna put which animals in America can give you rabies. In the United States, several wild and domestic animals can carry and transmit rabies, a viral disease that affects the nervous system and is typically spread through bites. Here are the primary animals known to transmit rabies in America. Bats. That's right, I heard of bats. Raccoons. Skunks. Foxes? Dude, foxes are so cute. A fox, both red and gray foxes can carry rabies, though they are less common vectors compared to raccoons and skunks. Cases are more frequent in certain regions like the Northeast. There you go. Watch out, JD. What's up, Noble? How you doing, brother? Bats. Yep, we just covered bats, dude. Bats. Bats are the most common source of rabies transmission to humans in the US. They can carry the virus without showing obvious symptoms, and their bites or scratches, even a scratch can give you rabies, may go unnoticed due to their small size. Raccoons are similar rabies carriers, particularly in eastern US. They account for a significant portion of reported rabies cases in wildlife. Coyotes. With less common, coyotes can also contract and spread rabies, particularly in areas where the virus is prevalent among the wildlife. Dogs. Domestic dogs can transmit rabies. We just talked about that though it is rare in the US due to widespread vaccination programs, which is interesting because what I just covered was the rabies happens with the 25,000 deaths a year happens in regions where vaccination programs aren't there. Cats? No way. Cats, like dogs, domestic cats can carry rabies if unvaccinated. Feral cats or those exposed to infected wildlife are more likely to be affected. Other mammals. Less commonly, animals like bobcats, groundhogs, possums, and rodents. Example, squirrels? Bro, I am surrounded by squirrels. I play with the squirrels. Can contract rabies. However, small rodents and lagomorphs, rabbits, hares, are rarely involved in transmission. What do you mean rarely? So if I wanted to feed a little squirrely squirrel outside and this fucker gets on me and scratches me, do I gotta go get tested or get a shot? Ew, not cool, bro. Not cool. I don't like it. But dogs, guys, dogs is on the list. I was under the impression that possums are immune to rabies. I'm not sure. Well, that list said they're not. I've seen when you contract rabies by bite, you pretty much die within days due to the inability to drink water. You develop hydrophobia. Oh man, dude, Ninja. Why is my audio? Is my audio okay, guys? Can you guys hear the audio? What happens to the body? Get rabies. Alright, folks. When a person contracts rabies, the virus typically transmitted through the bite. Audio is good. Alright, let me. It's my energy. Oh. Alright. What's going on? Give me a thumbs up in chat if everything's working for you guys. I'm not getting any audio right now. My camera just kind of froze for a second. We so hot we break it in. Yeah, exactly, dude. I am not getting any audio. No music. My Bluetooth headset isn't connecting to let me see. Let me. All right, we're good. We're good, folks. All right, let's go back at it. Oh man, this is horrible. All right, I'm lowering it. All right, folks. We're back. There's an incubation period. After the bite, the virus enters the body through broken skin or mucous membranes. It doesn't immediately cause symptoms. Instead, it incubates often for 1 to 3 months, though it can range from days to over a year depending on the bite location. That's probably for a small-ass little bite. During this phase of the virus quietly travels along the peripheral nerves towards the central nervous system at a rate of 1 to 2 centimeters per day. Oh god, this is way too much. You might feel feverish, fatigue, even a headache. The bite could itch, burn. The phase of deception. Symptoms mimic a cold, a flu. Acute neurological phase. The virus invades the brain and spinal cord and then escalates fast with 2 forms: coma and death within days. As the brain shuts down, you slip into a coma. Respiratory failure or cardiac arrest typically ends. Death comes within days of symptoms onset, 2 to 7 days. After the neurological phase begins, without early intervention, rabies is virtually 100% fatal. Once the symptoms appear, the virus doesn't just kill, it hijacks your body wiring, turning itself against itself. Why so deadly? Oh, man, I don't... Nah, man. Screw rabies, dude. Rabies. All right, so let's move on, folks. The next one. I've never heard of this type of... It is a fly. It's a type of fly. But this is freaking crazy looking, bro. Look how crazy this fly looks. Does anyone know what kind of fly this is? This is 5th on the list. It's called a tsetse fly. This African fly spreads sleeping sickness. Trypanosomiasis. What the hell? Trypanosomiasis. Killing around 10,000 people yearly. Their numbers fluctuate with outbreaks. This is the tsetse fly. Tsetse, I believe it's called. This is a weird looking fly, bro. Oh shit, you guys already got the other answers. Look at this thing. It looks like a grasshopper mixed with a mosquito mixed with a freaking... Stand together. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Kiddies, look behind me. My own cat. Uh-oh. I'm sure your cat's been vaccinated, bro. But what's up, Stand Together? Hope you're doing good, dude. I don't think Australia has rabies cases. You guys have marsupials, bro. You guys got nice little koalas and kangaroonskis. Also get a phobia. Get a phobia for water. We don't need perfecto. The tsetse fly. Thank you, Elena. It's called the tsetse fly. Is my mother-in-law in the list? No, she's not. Depends, bro. Depends on what if you guys are vibing and haven't done so yet, please do me a favor and like this video. So this kills about 10,000 people yearly, dude. This African fly spreads sleeping sickness, killing around 10,000 people yearly through numbers, though numbers fluctuate with outbreaks. That's some scary ass alien shit, dude. All right, the next one is, I already showed it. You guys probably already saw it. It's not a gator. No. It's a crocodile. Dude, I've seen way too many Discovery Channels, bro. When these wildebeests or the zebras have to cross a little river during migration, and these fuckers are just like, all right, again, we're talking humans, though. We are talking humans. Yeah, they're the Nile is what? Northeast Africa, Egypt, right? Crocodiles, saltwater and Nile crocodiles. Dude, they claim hundreds, bro. Hundreds. What? Fucking hundreds, bro, of lives annually. Estimated range is 500 to 1,000. Often in near water. So if you're anywhere in Africa next to some fucking water, watch out, bro. Dude, that's one or two a day. Maybe three in one day. Imagine dying by a beast. It does the whole death roll. It just gets your leg, twists it out, and then you can't run. What are you gonna do, bro? You're just a snacky snack. That's some scary. Gators scare me here in Florida, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They scare me. But I know I can outrun one of them. JD, is that your mother-in-law? No, that's not your mother-in-law. What is a crocodile? It is, dude. Steve Irwin got unalive. Yeah, isn't that weird? Out of all the animals, dude. For you younger folks, you might not know who Steve Irwin is, but that dude's a legend. I grew up, Steve Irwin, Bob Ross, Mr. Rogers. Those are like your humble. Who is the Bob Ross version currently now on cable television? Who is the Mr. Rogers? Who is the Steve Irwin? I do know his kid and his daughter are doing things, but there's no like, yeah, it's weird, man. There's no like humble family PG stuff anymore, unless you go to like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't checked on Nickelodeon. I mean, is Nickelodeon still around? I haven't watched kids channels. Holy shit, Thor! What up, brother? How you doing, Thor? What's up, dude? How you doing, Thor? It's been a minute, Thor. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. It's morning for you, dude. How's everything, man? How's life? It's nice to have you in here, Thor. It's been a minute, dude. We miss you. We miss you and Denise, dude. We miss you and Denise, brother. You're the current Bob Ross, Chris. Stop it, bro. Stop it. I cannot fill those shoes. I curse too much. No, dude, Bob Ross was my comfort, dude. He was my comfort. Statistically, there'd be one person a day killed by a hippo in Africa. Funny that you say that. The next one isn't a hippo, though. The next one isn't a hippo. So we cover crocodiles. Saltwater now crocodiles claim hundreds of lives annually, estimated from 500 to 1,000, often in unprovoked attacks near water. The next one. Scrolling up. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, where's the photo at? Oh, no. Did I not save a photo? I got some saved videos on my thing, but I'm going to wait for tomorrow when Ninja and Logie get on to react to some of these videos. Where is that photo I'm looking for? What? They're in Asia and they're in Africa. Can you guys guess the animal? And you can tell the difference between an Asian, you know what, and an African, you know what. Can anyone guess that? The next animal? As I'm scourging through my photos. That's a majestic ass photo though, dude. That's a majestic ass photo. It's the elephant. The elephant. Despite their gentle reputation, elephants kill about 500 people yearly, usually when provoked or protecting territory. I've seen videos of these safaris, dude, where these, bro, it's not like they bite you to death, bro. 500 people died. That's more than one a day. That's 1.25 or however you want to calculate it. The way you get killed by one of these is you're being stomped on. India, Africa, probably, you know, Thailand, I don't know, but these things can run, and I'm pretty sure it's by being trampled, and that is actually, I'd rather be trampled. If out of all these animals, I'd rather it'll probably be quick with an elephant. I think out of all these animals, bro, like, you know what? I don't know. Do you want to die painfully by malaria? Would you rather? We've covered. Okay, the mosquito. I don't want to die by a fucking mosquito, bro. This, bro. That's like the pussiest way to die. A human. We covered humans, mosquitoes, snakes. That would be brutal, bro. A dog, rabies. Based off what Ninja said, bro. A tessie fly. Crocodile's got to be the worst. Give me the elephant. Give me the elephant death. Just one. That elephant just get me on my neck, bro. Make it quick. Make it simple. Thor got it. African big ears, Asian small ears. Yeah, and also by the shape. You can tell by the shape of the ears. Cassowaries are fairly effed. What is that? What's that? I want to look it up. Wicked Robert Irwin is spinning. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, and he's on social media. I'll see clips of him. He is, dude. He is, and I hope kids, the whole family is this. Dude, when they're dealing with animals, anyone that deals with animals, conservation. Now, people can go to their zoo in Australia and think, oh, people shouldn't be behind zoo. No, dude, it's they're doing it right. They're doing it to educate, and they really do care for the animals. I know there's a lot of people who are anti-zoo. Devin, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the live vibe, dude. And he's got a little gecko. Nice. Thorsky's a fellow reptilian fan. Dude, rhinos did not make the list standalone. Now, you guys, after I'm done with this last 10, I want you guys... Wicked gave me a certain, I think, snake to look up. I don't know what the hell a cassowary is, but we can Google that up. Is it Titty Rex on the list? No. Maybe if we did a prehistoric list, maybe. But, yeah, elephants kill about 500 people yearly. That's crazy. This next one's even crazier, dude. This next one is even crazier. Now, number 8 on the list, bro. Like, who in the fuck is gonna be hanging around fucking Mufasa over here? Lions. The king of the jungle. Or the king of the Sahara Desert. Where's he at, man? Lions. Now, we went for the most. Just to recap for those people joining in. Mosquitoes kill 700,000 people a year. Through malaria, Zika, dengue. And then we got number 2 on the list. We got humans, right? Accidents, war, through violence. Humans or mammals, we're part of this. Snake is number 3, killing 50,000 people a year. Dog number 4, killing 25,000 people a year. The tsetse fly killing 10,000 people a year. The saltwater and now crocodiles killing 500 to 1,000. Elephants trampling 500 people a year. Lions responsible for around 200 to 250 human deaths annually, mostly in Africa, where human-wildlife conflict is common. Bro, would you rather be eaten up by a crocodile or a fucking lion, dude? That's a big kitty cat. It's a cat, bro. I'm surprised bears aren't in here, bro. I'm surprised bears are not in here. Honestly. Because, people hike, they go hunting, and you hear bear attacks. I've never heard of a lion attack. I thought that they're kind of rare, and they just, do their thing, and humans, like, there's poachers out there that hunt lions, right? And that's a no-no. But that's a lot of people. That's almost one a day, bro. That's one every 2 days, at least. Some little poor dude in Africa is getting fucking eaten to death by a damn lion. Joey Chitwood, what up, brother? Welcome back, bro. Welcome back. At the gym, bros. Get your pump on, Devin. Get your dip on. Get your pump on, bro. Ski. Ah, big kitties. That's a massive kitty, though. That's a massive fucking kitty, dude. Oh, man. You'd rather get devoured by... Bro, I don't know why, dude. You know what it is? You know what movie really traumatized me? That I'm so afraid of gators and crocodiles? Which movie? Let's see if you guys can guess the movie I'm talking about. Well, actually, there's two instances. Faces of Death as a kid, as a young teen, not even a teenager. Watching Faces of Death, watching the parachuters land in the water, and you see the crocs getting them. But the movie is the ending of Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones, when they're crossing that bridge and all those bad dudes are falling down off the bridge and you see them freaking crocodiles chomping, doing the death roll. It terrifies me, dude. That terrifies me. But dude, these things are beasts, dude. If I was standing next to this line, it'll probably be my height, bro. I don't think you guys realize how thick these freaking ketes are. Bro, I'm picking lion so I can sneak in a few pets while I'm being devoured and mauled. Nice, kitty. Oh, you guys are wild. All right. Got two more. Two more, folks. And just based on the thumbnail, we got hungry fucking hippos, dude. I heard these things are beasts, dude. I think they have the most pound for pressure bite, if I'm not mistaken. Bro, you know what it's been a while of? It's been a while since I watched like a nature documentary. I know Disney Plus, right, Logie? Has Nat Geo, and they have a bunch of documentaries on animal stuff. Hippos, bro. It's not like that cute hippo I've been showing on the live vibe. These things with their little ears, they look fucking weird, dude. The hippopotamus. Surprisingly aggressive. I'm not surprised by that, dude. These things F up gators, dude, or crocodiles. Hippos kill... How is it this is number 9? If lions kill 200 to 250 human deaths annually. Bro, hippos kill 500 people per year, often by capsizing boats or charging on land. These suckers can run, dude. Hippos can run. I've seen these freaking monsters, dude. They kill around 500. Oh, that sucks, bro. Imagine one of those teeth, those punctured teeth that are not even sharp. Oh, look at the little birdie, dude. What's up, dude? He's like whispering sweet nothings. Like, oh, look how small their eyes are. Those fucking ears. Does that look like Shrek? The little Shrek ears. Bro, did they really model Shrek from a hippo? Interesting. But dude, check out the other teeth, bro. Look at these freaking teeth that just go straight out that way. Again, that bite pressure. You guys seen hippos, right? Like chomping down watermelons like nothing. Little snacky snacks. How small are you, CD1? I'm 5'7", dude. 5'8" with my shoes on, though. I'm 5'7". I'm pretty tiny. Dude, I haven't weighed myself. The last time I weighed myself, I was like 155. I'm probably like 145 right now. 5'7". Next one on the list is Steven Seagal's fake brainstem keto job. That would be a ninja response. Dude, that guy is so cringe now, bro. He's so bad right now. Stand together, he's 6 foot, bro. You know that. Dude, they're super fast, Joey. How are golden poison dart frogs not on the list? Now, this list, Wicked, is based on how many deaths by human. To humans. These aren't the most... The title is a little misleading. We're not talking about the most dangerous animals. We are talking about the most... Let me read you this list. The top 10 most dangerous animals based on their impact on humans, not to other animals, through direct attacks, venom, or disease transmission. So, yeah, we're talking about, dude, those poison frogs. Yeah, you're dead. A scorpion, scorpions. I'm sure there's a lot of venomous things, but the thing is, humans don't normally die from that because they're not around it, you know. All right, and number 10. Like the video if you guys haven't liked the video, folks. I meant to hit this button here. And shout out to all my Patreon members right there on the list. Shout out to them all, man. I love you guys. I've been busy. I'm gonna try to upload a new video tomorrow for you guys. I didn't know this one. Sharks. Again, this is last on the list. Last. But again, we're going for number 9, killing 500 people a year. I don't know. Sharks, this one right here is saying, despite their fearsome image, sharks cause only about 5 to 10 deaths yearly, with species like great white, bull, and tiger being the main culprits. And that is your 5th most dangerous animal to humans. There it is, folks. But what are some other deadly animals in general? Wicked, what was that the animal you wanted me to look up? And Stand Together said some weird animal to look up. What's Stand Together, if you guys can retype those answers, which ones should I look up here? So that's your top 10, guys. Let's go from 10 to 1. 10 sharks, 9 hippos, 8 lions, 7 elephants, 6 crocodiles, 5 is a tsetse, 4 is dogs. That's the most shocking out of all of them. 3 snakes, 2 is humans, and number 1 is mosquitoes. That's nuts, dude. That is nutso balzos. I think frogs are so sick, dude. They got the most coolest colors, dude, ever. And they look cute, dude. Poison arrow frogs look cute. But these things will kill the shit out of you, bro. I think Logie talked about it before. There was this one YouTuber who would like get stung by the most like venomous things. One thing is, I don't know if it's an African tribe, but basically when, I think it's the males go through adulthood, they'll put on those like oven mitts with the fire ants in them, and they gotta hold it for a certain amount of time. I can't imagine, bro. The palms of your hands are so sensitive, dude. I can't imagine just being stung nonstop and holding these big ass things. Some cultures have some gnarly ass things that sometimes I wish some Gen Zers can do some shit like that just so they can fucking man up. Look how cool these frogs are, dude. Beautiful, man. These are gorgeous ass frogs. And they're tiny, dude. They're so tiny. Amazonia. So it's South America, man. That's one thing I don't like. I mean, dude, they're tiny. Damn it. Yeah, dude, mosquitoes are the worst, bro. Cassowary. All right. This is an Australian thing, dude. Oh, get out of here. No, it's a fucking bird, bro. Yo, what the hell? Stand Together. These are deadly? Why are they deadly? What the fuck is this, dude? What is... What? Dude, that is wild. What is it? It looks like an ostrich. Bro, that looks like a dinosaur. Hey, there's one at the San Diego Zoo. Okay. Cassowary. Nah. Whoa, hold up. See that? Look at them talons, bro. Ugh. Okay, that's a fucking cute ass fucking little bird ski. Wait, that's Photoshop. Oh yeah, that's. What do they do? Do they claw you to death? Casso, I want to, I need to use AI, bro. Oh, what the hell is that? How did that get on there? Cassowary bird facts. Habitat. Crossrays live in tropical rainforests in northeastern Australia, New Guinea, and nearby islands, preferring dense, wet environments. Diet. They primarily frugivorous, eating fallen fruit up to 11 pounds daily. Damn! Which they swallow whole. They consume fungi. Oh, they're woke. They're freaking on different dimensions, bro. Behavior. Danger factor, often called the world's most dangerous bird. Cassowaries have powerful legs with a 4-inch dagger-like claw on each inner toe. They can run 31 miles an hour, jump 7 feet, and deliver kicks strong enough to break bones or kill. Fatal attacks on humans are rare. Only 2 confirmed deaths since the 1900s. Usually when provoked or fed by humans. Don't feed one of these fuckers, dudes. Dinosaur connection. They look like dinosaurs. As ratatais, they're among the closest living relatives to dinosaurs. They look exactly like dinosaurs, dude. I ain't gonna lie though, it's majestic. It looks cool, bro. But they can break your bones, dude. Like, that is just, like, man, I wanted to zoom in, man. You know what, let me do this. If I save the photo, I can go to my photos, and I can really get a good zoom-in pic. There it is. Dude, look at that. What is that? Is that a horn? Looks like a slug or... Dude, that is wild, bro. I've never seen this bird before. Stand together. Thank you. I like learning about this shit, man. I really am fascinated by this. Bullet ant glove. Yes, that's what it was, Logie. The bullet ant glove ceremony. Not great, never done it, and never will. I would do it. For content. For content. I would do it for content. I know I was saying I would never do anything, but you know what? Let's see what my body can take. All right, what else we got, guys? That's a dino bird. Devin says, what the hell is a Leachano's gecko? All right, let's Google it. Is this dangerous, though? You guys are giving me dangerous animals, right? It just popped up for sale. Come on. Oh, that is cool. Oh, she's a cutie. Who's this girl? It looks like an iguana. But no, it looks like Jabba the Hutt, bro. How does that... It's like Jabba the Hutt, man. Komodo dragons scare the crap out of me too, guys. The venom is crazy. So, you can actually buy these. They're for sale. You can have them as a pet. All right, that's some of these are pretty cute, bro. It's crazy though, man. Like their faces are like little T-Rexes, dude. That's a cute ass animal, bro. He looks cute. It looks like a naked mole rat too, bro. It's like a flaccid dick right there. What do we got? Geese. Dude, I've seen videos of like geese, like, I don't know, like people are going to work and a geese is there and people are running away. Bro, geese is like 5 pounds. Punk this shit. If a geese were to come up me and attack me, I'll swing. Even though I don't like hurting animals. Gotta protect myself though, man, but I don't know. There's another big bird who grabs babies, forgets the name. There's a bird that grabs babies, Thor? What? Is it a the stork? No. You're high. Joey's high as fuck. Executioner Wasp, wicked. I got you, bro. Highly suggest watching Brave Wilderness video on it. It's just a skip to the part where he gets Brave. That's the guy. Executioner Wasp. Let's look up to see what that looks like. It's. Mm. It's probably that guy right there. I'll be copyrighted, dude. Bro, every time. Remember that video? Dude, the video of the guy's morning routine with the bucket of ice water? Bro, the live vibe got copyrighted for that video. I had to trim that video segment out of the live vibe. Stupid. But no thank you. No. Thing about wasp is they're not like freaking bees, bro. Bees will just sting you once and you know you got the upper hand, bro. Because you know they're going to die. A wasp? Or a hornet? Dude, these things are wild looking, dude. These are wild looking, bro. Let's look up what's the biggest... Let's go to AI really quick. What's the biggest bird in the world? And let's Google that. The biggest bird in the world, both by height. Oh, it's an ostrich. Both by height and weight. Highest is the ostrich, stands up to 9 feet. Whoo! And they can weigh 350 pounds. Bro, that's a lot of meat. Can you eat ostrich? I mean, it's a bird, right? Is it like chicken? I've had ostrich jerky. I've had ostrich jerky before. But a 350 pound bird, bro, like, there's gotta be meat in that, dude. Look at that. Native to Africa, ostriches roam savannas and woodlands. But look at that. The cassowary, second heaviest, tops at 167 pounds. We were just talking about that bird. The emu. Emus are goofy looking too, bro. You've had an ostrich burger? Is it like a chicken burger? It's not beef, right? So it's definitely... It's not chicken, Chris. It's a fucking ostrich. But it has to have... Is it white meat? But then again, chickens have dark meat. It's probably chickeny, huh, Ninja? I've had a buffalo burger, and that was delicious. Bro, buffalo burger. It tasted like a turkey. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. It'll taste more like turkey. Oh, you guys. Is there any other creatures I should look up, guys? I don't know. I do have some videos to share, but I think we can wait for these videos for tomorrow's session with Logie and Ninja. Any more birds? Any more cool animals? Well, speaking of animals, speaking of big ass animals, bro. Speaking of big ass animals, dude. Now, not apparently, but I don't know how many different types of bears. There's black bears, there's grizzly bears, and there's polar bears. Polar bears are the most aggressive. Definitely polar bears are the most, and not only that, they're bigger. But I don't think they kill a lot of people because they're in freaking Antarctica and shit, and there's not that many people living out there. Oh, we've seen it. Yeah, the honey badgers, bro, those things are, they got Napoleon syndrome, bro, but they can talk the talk, bro. I've seen them, dude, with cobras, with freaking lions. Oh, they kill each other? Damn, Thor. What's up, Ogre? How you doing, brother? JD slowly pulls on. Dude, they should make an Ewok or a Chewbacca apron for Logie with a little hair that flows out. That'll be so awesome, bro. I'm surprised Blowfish is not on the list, which is on my bucket list to try one day. Ninja, I'm going to show some of those videos. You sent me a video on Instagram, and I'm going to share that tomorrow. But that AI page, Ninja wants to see a blowfish. This is the blowfish that I'm going to show Ninja. This AI page, guys, on Instagram has the most freakiest videos ever, bro. There's your blowfish, Ninja. I'm actually curious. Dude, blowfishes, dude. I used to buy them when I was a kid, dude. When I was a kid, like, we didn't have a dog or a cat, but we had an aquarium, a small one, right? Just, you know, we had an Oscar fish that we had to give back to the fish store because it just outgrew the tank. But I remember, like, we used to have those vacuum sucker fishes that'll get stuck on the side panel and apparently will clean all the algae or whatever. But I remember we got like a small little puffer fish, dude, back in the 90s. And it fucking killed all the goldfish, dude. Oh, dude. This is nothing, bro. This is nothing, dude. AI is wild, dude. AI is wild. And this guy, dude, I like a blow. I like a blow. Just not a fish. Dude, I almost forgot about a box of jellyfish. They killed like box jellyfish. Yeah, jellyfish or fucking water. Dog pufferfish, Blacko. That depends. No, I mean, I don't want to give these videos out. All right, well, this is the one that Ninja sent me, bro.
And so how do you feel? What do you think about that?
Bro, how wild are these AI things, bro?
Hey, I would like to kiss you on the mouth. And so how do you feel? What do you think about that?
Ninja sent me some weird ass shit, dude. All right. Let's show this video here. I saw this on Instagram and I died laughing here. I thought of one person in particular when I saw this video, but I'm not going to mention that person. But look at Hold on.
Miles an hour. Like if I was God spinning a... Do you realize as I'm standing here, the earth is spinning on its axis 1,000 miles an hour? Like if I was God spinning a basketball 1,000 miles an hour. And at the same time it's doing that, the earth is going in orbit around the sun. And guess what rate of speed? 66,000 miles an hour. 66,000 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour. And on top of that, the whole solar system is going through the Milky Way galaxy at guess what rate of speed? 400,000 miles an hour. 400,000 miles an hour, 66,000 miles an hour, and 1,000 miles an hour. And to top it all off, as that's happening, the whole Milky Way galaxy is tearing through the universe at guess what rate of speed? 2.2 million miles an hour. And that, officer, is why I failed to walk a straight line as you requested a few moments ago.
If you ever get pulled over, folks, and you're suspected of a DUI,
an hour. Like if I was
this
God
is the
spinning a
perfect
basketball
excuse.
1,000 miles an hour. And at the same time it's doing that, the earth is going in orbit around the sun at guess what rate of speed? 66,000 miles an hour. 66,000 miles an hour, 1,000 miles an hour. And on top of that, the whole solar system is going through the Milky Way galaxy at guess what rate of speed? 400,000 miles an hour. 400,000 miles an hour, 66,000 miles an hour, and 1,000 miles an hour. And to top it all off, as that's happening, the whole Milky Way galaxy is tearing through the universe at guess what rate of speed? 2.2 million miles an hour. And that, officer, is why I failed to walk a straight line as you requested a few moments ago.
Oh shit. Oh shit. All right. I got it's a treat to have Thor in here. Thor, if you thought that was funny, bro. If you thought that was funny, bro. Bro. No, but actually Thor, I remember, by the way, guys, tomorrow, every Thursday now, I'm going to talk to Logie after the live vibe tonight. I'm gonna have him open up the Discord what do we call it, spotlight section. So every Thursday I'm gonna have him open up the spotlight tomorrow thread, and once I have Ninja and Logie on tomorrow, we're gonna go over. So tomorrow, when the start of the live vibe, I'll let people know, hey, Spotlight Photos is open right now, and then it'll be open, and then once it'll be shut down at a certain time, and then me, Ninja, and Logie are gonna go through them and chat with them, because I want to get our Discord up and running and get more community sent stuff back to the live vibe now. So just FYI, guys, if you guys are not subscribed to our Discord and you want to share, again, I don't want memes, I want photos of you guys. Like, show me a picture of something cool, you know, something that you like. It could be if you have a really good, you know what? Fuck it. If you have a really funny meme, fucking just put it, and we'll react to them. We'll react to them. But yeah, just FYI. This is the stuff of fucking nightmares, dude. Bro, has anyone seen the horror movie Tusk? Bro, this reminds me of the movie Tusk. If you guys have not seen, bro, it's the most twisted and sad. Well, I don't know if it's sad, but it is, bro. Listen, I'm just gonna show this one photo, bro. Why did it send me? No, I don't want to go to Reddit. This mad scientist turns humans into a fucking walrus. This is a twisted ass movie. It was made in what, 2014, and it's fucking wild, bro. It's demented. And it's funny, we talk a lot of horror movies in the live vibe, but no one's ever mentioned this movie before. This is the stuff of nightmares, and that's what that video reminded me of, bro. Of that. Put your hands behind your back. Oh, you seen it, Logie? Oh, bro, that is wild. Yeah, I've heard about that Thor, but I think that was the SpaceX rocket, right? That might have been the SpaceX stuff, dude. Dude, it's only 10:34. I might have to go. I might have to show a few more videos here. Let's watch this badass fucking Hot Wheels video as I'm going through comments. Look at this badass Hot Wheels track, bro. This is what I want to do in my free time. Isn't Tuss the one guy who was a... Yeah. And it's the guy from... The guy from Dodgeball. And, dude, it's a wicked movie, bro. It's wicked. It's really wicked. That movie made me cringe so much. I hate Tuss. It was cringe, bro. It just sucked because the dude... I don't want to give out the movie, but, you know, it is 10 years old. But, dude, no. It's... Listen, if I would recommend a horror movie, I would say Hereditary. But, you know, if it's free for you and you got some free time, I would... If you like weird horror movies, it's one of those. It's a weird horror movie. But look how cool this is, bro. This guy has a lot of time in his hands, but I'm glad he made this. These are very soothing videos to watch. Watch Teeth. Oh, I don't know, Elena. Does it have to do with, like, is it a horror movie having to do with, like, pulling teeth? Because I don't know if I can, there's something about teeth, bro. There's something about teeth and, like, nails being ripped off in movies. Like, I don't know if it was the Hostel movies that they were plugging out fingernails. The scenes like that, I'm just like, it's not cringe. I'll still watch, but they're hard to watch. And pulling teeth for some reason, bro. Pulling teeth. It's called Teeth. Teeth movie. No, I haven't seen it. 2007. But based on that photo, it looks like she has teeth down there, Elena. What the hell? Really? Really? Oh no. It's about... Oh no. No, Elena. That's so bad. Look, you nailed it. You guys, I can show you this video. This guy's living the life, bro. This is what I think, as a man my age, this to me right here is the perfect life. And this guy's got it. He's got the perfect life, bro.
I don't mean to brag, but
Watching football, got a doggo, got a cat, got a girl watching football, vibing. That's my vibe right there, bro.
life is good.
Damn right life
I don't
is
mean
good.
to brag, but
Isn't that what life's all about? Being with your loved ones and just... That's the only care of the world, bro. I want that life.
life is good.
This is the life I strive to have. Teeth is funny. You would think it's a horror movie, Ninja. Why do you think it's funny? You wild people, man. But isn't this what it's all about? I mean, you guys that have, you guys that have partners, man. You guys. Another Tesla vandalism, guys. Another Tesla vandalism. A Tesla truck. But this person didn't give a fuck, bro. How much do you have to hate Elon Musk, bro, to run your fucking scooter right into the... Bro, that thing's bulletproof, dude. I wish there was audio, bro. I wish there was audio. Technically, Teeth is a horror movie, says Wicked. Oh, it's a horror comedy. Okay. Okay. You know, I actually like horror comedies, like Shaun of the Dead and stuff like that. Teeth is funny, says Elena. All right. Hey, if I see it in one of my streaming services, I would give it a watch, Elena. I'll give it a watch. But bro, how bad do you have to hate Tesla, bro? What is he, dude? What's on his back? Is that a pump? Or is that like a scooter? Oh, this person's lucky. Something fell out. That was an earbud that fell off. You guys see that? That was a tooth or an earbud? That was an earbud. Oh, man. How fast is this person going? What do you think what happens with gravity, bro? You're going right at the freaking Tesla truck. What the hell, man? This, dude, I did not know this. And this is a question that I have for Raymond, dude. Obviously this house got burned down here, bro. And the door was closed. And with the door being closed, it preserved a room. So if there's a fire in your house, folks, if it's in the living room or something and you gotta escape, I mean, is this a plausible thing? Just close the doors? It never clicked on me, bro. It never clicked on me. Or maybe they got to the fire before it went. I don't know. But this is amazing to see. This whole freaking house is charred up. But there was a door being shut. And it prevented one of the rooms being unscathed. Yes, Elena. I see. You recommended that movie to me, Elena. You recommended that movie to me, and I gave it a watch. And you were like, "There's." You said there was a lot of, right off the bat, in the beginning, there were some beautiful women in that, Elena. And I thank you for recommending me that ridiculous ass movie. It was funny. It was funny. It should be oxygen based on his side. How are you talking about? Oh, I was asking what was on the back of the scooter person. I thought you were saying it was like an oxygen tank, but no, you're talking about this. You're talking about the oxygen reaching the room. It cuts off oxygen. All right. Yeah. All right, folks. What a lovely life. We talked to animals today, man. We got to see some cool animals, and I am sure we all learned something. I've learned a lot today. We learned about rabies. We learned about the sasso-wadu bird. Some good shit, man. It was a lovely Wednesday vibe. Guys, tomorrow, I'm going to have Ninja and Logie on. We're going to be vibing. We're doing some spotlight photos. We're going to have a good time. I hope you guys can join us tomorrow. But I love you guys. We had an interesting one tonight, bro. Zombie beavers. Freaking Elena. Freaking Elena. Elena, you gotta give me some more suggestions where there's some beautiful. Oh, that's something we didn't do tonight. We didn't do Bro, yesterday's Deal or No Deal. If you guys weren't here yesterday, we were in the last 2 cases, bro. We had the million, bro, and we lost it in the last case. We lost the $1 million case. Oh, that was heartbreaking, man. That was heartbreaking. It's just those neighbor girls scissoring. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Love it, Logie. Love it, Logie. I'm honored to be a juggalo. I really am. Chris Hansen. No. Did Chris Hansen really say that in an episode? Was there a juggalo? No. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. Did someone with an ICP shirt or something get caught in one of those rings? What's up, Stillman? How you doing, brother? You're joining us when we're about to shut her down, bro. Stillman, I hope you're doing good, dude. Hanson is one of us. Hell yes. Whoop whoop. There we go, Wicked. You guys, I love you all. Have a fantastic night. We'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Remember, God is good. I love you. Peace out. Vibe on, man. Just keep smiling. Keep grinding. We got this, bros. Peace out.